Reverend William Temple, who died in 1944, was a revered Englishman, a London parish bishop of the Church of England, the Cardinal of York, a prominent 20th century Christian leader in England, and a preacher. At one point, he was invited to preach at his alma mater at Oxford University in Chapel. It was a great honor to preach at what was considered one of the most prestigious universities in England. With a lot of bright, young intellectuals at the time, it was a missionary opportunity. So, Reverend Temple has been praying and thinking about what an impressive message he could convey tomorrow to promising young men, and if these brilliant men learn to pray to God, the future of our nation will be blessed. So I decided to preach the message under the title of God Answers Prayer. But in fact, at the University Chapel, sermons with those titles were not very popular. The Reverend Temple, loving the souls of the students, gave his best sermon, but the students were not impressed. And when chapel was over, one of the students waited long enough to approach the Reverend and confront him with this question: "Reverend, do you still believe in the mythical answer to prayer in this time of science? Isn't it just a coincidence that Christians are foolish enough to claim it's the answer to prayer?" After hearing the boy's story, the Reverend Temple, in a calm voice, responded to the boy and said, "You think the answer to my prayers is a coincidence? Yes. Maybe it's a coincidence. By the way, there's something strange going on. It's the fact that when I stop praying, that coincidence also stops. So how important is prayer to me and to all of us?" Unable to respond, the student ran away from chapel. That's right. For non-believers, the answer to prayer can seem like a coincidence, because they've never experienced the answer to prayer in their lives. But the people of faith know that the moment prayers stop answering. That's why the people of faith don't stop praying. And to live a life of gratitude and praise to God in response to countless prayers. Even in the age of scientific advancement, prayer is not a foolish, unnecessary superstition. Rather, it is a lifeline to the grace of God who lives in this dark and crushing age of science. The answer to prayer is not a coincidence, but the grace and the inevitable gift that God gives to those who pray. The prayer sown with tears will never go away, and they will bear fruit. Please believe that. Elijah became one of us, but he prayed very hard that it would not rain. For 3 years and 6 months, it would not rain on the earth. He prayed again. Heaven gave him rain and the earth bared fruit. James 5 verse 17 to 18. Thank you. I hope you prepare for a blessed future with prayers every day.